So with 15 minutes in the books and 30 minutes to go, your Moorhead Spuds lead this contest on the go-ahead goal in the first by number 10, Brook Lane. Both teams have taken to the ice and are working through their quick warm-ups. Spuds will start the second short-handed on the slashing goal from Akron with a minute and 49 seconds to go in the first. Ref blows the whistle, says, let's get this show on the road. Both teams head to their benches. Elk River takes to the ice first. They're ready to go. Starting the second is going to be number 33 and Ellie Paulson in net. On the blue line will be number 18, Kaylin Ekren. Wait a minute. Ekren, you're in the box. So it'll be on the blue line, it'll be number 7, Nevaeh Hendrickson. Number 6, Talia Little. And number 5, Mari Lovejoy left and right. And number 10, Brook Lane centering it up. So we've got 3D out there on the start of the second. Lane is going to come away with it. She carries it down into the Elks' end. And we'll wrap it around behind the net. Poked off her stick by Zatcher. It'll go around behind the net and onto the far side wall and be held up there. Spuds will be back at full strength. Flipped out to center. Akron's going to give chase along the far side wall and into her own end. Sent ahead to Little. Little to Lane. Lane has it poke checked away. It'll end up on the near side wall. Turned out to center off the stick of Zatcher. It'll end up going all the way down into the Moorhead zone and get called back on icing. So after restarting the system, we're going to blame the netting for the choppy video, causing interference with the video stream. Anyhow, face-off will be near side of the Elk zone between Shirley and Hanks, I believe, or excuse me, 6, Tonda. It'll end up back behind the Elks net. Stolen away by Strand, sent up. She tries to send it up to the top of the slot, but it's going to get turned out to center and down into the Moorhead zone where Lovejoy will collect it. Lovejoy head to Shirley along the far side wall. She sends it into the Elks end. Centering pass, shot by Hockett. Save made by Lifka. It'll end up back behind the net and around on the near far side wall to Lovejoy. Her shot is going to get knocked down by Tonda. Tonda's going to send it out through center, and it's going to go all the way into the Moorhead end. Swenson can't get to it before it runs across the goal line. So faceoff will come back to the far side of the Elks end. It's going to be between Lane and Hanks. We'll end up with Retzer. She takes a shot that'll get knocked away in traffic. We'll end up along the near side or along the far side wall. Lane to Retzer. Retzer cross ice. It'll end up with Hendrickson on the near side. Hendrickson side angle goes off the back of the net. It'll end up back behind and be picked up there by Zatcher. Will get stalled off along the near side wall. Spuds will take it away. Retzer carries it into the side of the net, takes the shot, goes off the side of the net. It'll end up in the near side corner. It'll be sent around behind by Lane. Retzer, far side, is able to steal it away. Puck comes free. Satcher looks to clear, held in by Lane. Lane side, wraps it around, looks to center it up, has it knocked away, and end up back behind the net with Lee. Lee up to Retzer. It's going to come all the way up to Hendrickson. Sent down to Lee. Lee, top of the slot, shot, knocked down by Pylon. It'll get sent back behind the net. Come up along the far side wall and get sent all the way into the Moorhead zone and called back on icing. Both teams are going to go for the change. We'll have 12:08 to go in the second. Spuds holding a 1-0 lead. Face-off is going to be far side between Shirley and Scholes. Up to Swenson. Swenson shot off the face mask of Lifka. It'll end up on the near side wall. Shirley. Puck comes up to Swenson. She'll take the shot. It'll get knocked down in traffic. Shirley will have it momentarily and have a poke checked away. And Elks are able to clear it out to center. Stolen away by the Spuds. Carried into the zone by Shirley. She drops it off for Hockett and Strand. And then is going to come away with it. Puts a shot on Lifka right into the breadbasket. And that one will get swallowed up. Face-off will come to the near side of the Elk River end. Shirley and Scholes faced off. Shot taken on Lifka. Goes behind the net. Puck's going to come all the way out to center. Lovejoy will collect it just inside of her own zone. Held up along the far side wall. Puck will be knocked free by Lily. Or B. Lily. Back behind the net, Lovejoy. To Hockett. Out to center with Hockett. 1-on-3. She'll have the poke checked away by Pylon, but still going to come away with it and get the shot put on Lifka. It'll end up back behind the net. Spot in the near side corner, stolen away by Shirley. Centering pass, nobody home. It's going to be with Zatcher going the other direction. Lovejoy knocks it away. Shirley has it knocked away by Tribon. Swenson's going to carry it in. Swenson's going to send it high and over the net. It'll end up along the far side wall from Shirley to Lovejoy at the point. Down to Shirley. Sent up high into the air. It's going to end up back behind the net with Little. Little tries to center it up. It's going to come up to Swenson at the top of the point. Bullet shot goes right into the glove of Lifka. That will hold it a 1-0 Moorhead lead. $10:16 to go here in the second. Seems like a lot slower period than the first. Faceoff is going to be Retzer. Puck is going to get slid all the way out to center. Ekron will have it. Ekron ahead to Lee. Lee will have it knocked away as she carries it into the zone by Hansen. Lee, Hansen fight for it. Puck comes free all the way down into the slot. Onto the stick of Tribon. Knocked away and into the corner. Will be Retzer who tries to center up. Tribon is going to be there to send it to intercept. She'll send it over to Hancock. Hancock will clear it out to center. Back into the Elk zone. It'll be Hansen who sends it out this time. Ekron, just inside of her own zone, is going to send it across and all the way down into the Elks end, and that one will get called back on icing. Puck carried back behind the Moorhead net by Lovejoy and sent along the near side wall. Strand will have it there. She's going to fight for it. It's going to get sent back to Swenson back behind the net. Through the corner and up along the near side to Strand. Strand has it knocked away by B. Lilly. Lovejoy will have it back behind the net. Poked away and onto the far side wall. Centering pass, kicked away by Swenson. It'll be picked up by Hanks and sent wide to Paulson and behind the net. Hockett's going to carry it out to center. Sent back into the Moorhead zone. Pressler touched it. Lovejoy stole it away. Lovejoy hooking her all the way, or Pressler hooking her all the way behind the net. Swenson along the far side wall is going hard and fast with Shirley. And the ref says they're offside. So Pressler is headed to the box for hooking. And the refs are slightly confused as to where the face-off will be. It's going to come to the near side, just outside the Oak zone, between Schultz and Lane. Little Retzer left and right. Beckman and Hockett back. Lane drives the zone, tries for the shot, knocked away by Tribon. It ends up along the far side wall. Carried out through center and down into the Moorhead zone by Schultz. Shot, kick saved by Paulson. Eckert will come away with it. Off the side of the net from deep inside of the Moorhead zone. That one will get called back and icing. Face-off is back inside the Moorhead zone on the near side, blocker side of Paulson. Retzer is going to come away with it, knock it out to center. She'll have it picked up by Schultz just before she can get her stick on it. She's going to seal it back, carry it in far side. Tries for the backhand. It'll end up with Lane along the far side wall. Lane drives the slot, flip shot, goes just wide of the net. She's going to have her own rebound and send it around to the near side. Centering pass from Tribon was almost sent in on by Little. Puck is loose in the slot, held up right out in front of Lifka. She's going to get it covered up. We'll have 7:10 in the left in the second, and 53 seconds left on the Moorhead power play. Face off far side of the Oak zone is going to be Pylon and Shirley. Pylon's going to win the draw. It'll get sent into the far side corner. Pocket is there to pick it up. She's going to have it stolen away and kicked out through center and all the way down into the Moorhead zone. It'll end up in the near side corner and be sent around, or far side corner and be sent around to the near side. Cleared out the center by Strand. Dump back into the Moorhead zone by Pylon. Lovejoy back behind her own net. She's going to carry it out this time, bring it in along the far side. Wrap it around behind the net, looks to center it up. It'll come up to Swenson at the point. Swenson slams it down hard into the far side corner. Shirley goes after it, centers it up. Strand tries for the shot, gets pushed out of the way by Zatcher. Puck comes out to center. Grabbed by Swenson. Top of the slot, she has a poke checked away. Shirley will end up with it. Back to Swenson. Swenson's going to send it off the near side wall. It's going to go back behind the net and be picked up by Zatcher. Cleared out to center. Almost held in by the Spuds. Pocket across the lead. Intercepted by the Elks, sent out to center and down into the Moorhead zone by Tonda. It'll go back behind the net and into the far side corner. Swenson fights for it. She's going to send it ahead to Shirley. Shirley is able to carry it out. 2-on-1, going the other direction. Shirley and Little. Shirley is going to have it poked off her stick right as she was getting ready to pass it across to Little. It gets dumped back into the Moorhead zone. Akron can't get a handle on it before it ends up back behind the net. So it's almost clear. It's going to end up with Tribon along the far side. And the Elks are going to be headed back to the box again for tripping. This time it's going to be number 10, Tribon, or excuse me, number 11. But I don't have a number 11, so we're just going to call her 11. So 11 is in the box for 2 minutes. Spuds are on the power play. Lane is going to win the draw. It'll be held up along the far side boards and sent into the center. Kicked out to the neutral ice. So down into the Moorhead zone. And called back on icing. Not entirely sure why. It was perfectly playable. But the backside ref said it's offside, or it's icing. Puck's going to end up along the near side wall with Lee. She carries it in, centers it up to Lane. Kicks it over to Little. Little with the shot. Kick save made by Lifka. Will end up with Akron along the far side. Sends it up off the boards. Little will have it. Little shot. Rebound. Picks it up and bangs it home. So with 4:26 and a minute 23 left on the power play, the Spuds are going to go up by 2. On the goal by Little, picking up her own and banging it home. Face-off out at center is going to be Shirley. And Schulz, going to be knocked into the Elks' end with Shirley. Shirley to Hockett, shot. Glove save made by Lifka. It'll end up back behind the net. Shirley looks to wrap it around. Kick save made by Lifka. It's going to end up coming up to Lovejoy on the far side, who sends it in. And I'm not entirely sure who got the redirect on the back door, but the Spuds are up 3-0 with 4:07 to go in the second. Face-off back at center again is going to be Shirley and Schulz. Sent all the way down into the Moorhead zone. Hendrickson will smack it back behind her own net to Akron on the far side. Akron ahead to Hockett. Hockett gets checked. And Zatcher, is going to head to the box this time. Put the Spuds right back on the power play. Face-off will go to the blocker side of Lifka. Between Schulz and Shirley. Puck will be sent down into the far side corner. Hockett is going to come away with it. Hockett up to Akron. Akron shot. Save made by Lifka. She'll get it covered up, and we'll go back to the face-off circle on the far side. Schulz and Shirley again. 3:41 to go. Spuds win the draw. Hockett. Hendrickson again. Kick save made by Lifka. It's going to get steered onto the far side, or onto the near side corner. Shirley's going to come away with it. She wraps it around behind the net, tries for the centering pass. It's going to get turned away by the Elks. They'll end up with Hendrickson on the near side, who takes the shot. Off the post, up and over the net. Panic will have it back behind the net. Back behind the net, we've got a penalty, no icing. And the Spuds are going to be headed to the box. This time it's going to be Hockett for Moorhead for the check, or for interference. Excuse me, not Hockett. It's going to be... It is Hockett, never mind. I was thinking Shirley. So faceoff comes back to the Moorhead zone. It's going to be won by the Elks and sent all the way out to center ice. They'll have to step out and reset. Lee is there to hold it up along the near side. Swenson dumps it into the Elks end. It'll end up back behind the net. It'll be knocked out to center and called offside. Face off just outside the Elks end on the far side is going to be won by Lane. Taken into the Elks zone by Lee. She centers it up. Nobody home. It's going to be carried out to center by Pylon. Down into the Moorhead zone. She's going to dump it into the corner and give chase. Drawn back behind the net. It's going to be Hancock who tries to center it up. It's going to be sent back over to the side by the Spuds. Lee and Swenson along the near side wall. Down into the Elk zone. Shot from Swenson goes just high and to the near side of the net. And the Elks are back at full strength. 55 seconds to go on their power play. Lane with the shot. Kick save made by Lifka. It'll end up along the far side wall with Lane. Puck comes free. It's going to be cleared out to center. And Lovejoy will have it. Lovejoy sends it ahead. It'll be touched up by Little. Pinned up along the near side boards. All the way back around behind the net and into the near side corner. It'll be taken there by Little. Little to Lane. Lane drives a slot. Shot. Puck comes free out in front of Lifka. It'll be steered over to the near side wall and out to center by Hancock. Swenson to Ekron. Ekron dumps it in. It would have gone right on Lifka, but Tribon was in the way. Turned back out to center. Hancock has a poke checked away by Ekron. Ekron flips it out to center. Hockett touches it up. It'll go down in. No icing. Gathered up behind the Elks net by Pylon. Spuds back at full strength. 22 seconds to go in the period. Shirley, far side, carries it into the Elks end. She'll wrap the net, tries to center it up before she goes for the wrap to Hockett. It's going to get turned away and into the far side corner and come up to Eckert along the... Sent down in. Kicked back into the corner by Zatcher. Up to Eckert to the point. Her shot is blocked in traffic. It'll end up out at center, and that will do it for the second. Your Spuds are up by 3-0. So with 30 minutes in the book, we'll have 15 to go. We'll be back in just a minute. For the love of Pete.
It went to goal. I don't know.
Yeah, because you forgot to turn the goal button off. So after fire it. So after 2 periods, your Spuds are up 3-0. We'll have 15 minutes to go. Face off at center is going to be Lane and Hanks, I believe. It'll be Little and Strand left and right. Ekron and Hendrickson back on the blue line. And Little will get tripped up along the near side boards by Pressler. And the Spuds will go right back to the power play. Face off near side is going to be won by Lane. Hendrickson with a shot, knocked away in traffic. Ekron will have it on the near side. She'll send it off the near side wall down into the corner. Flipped up to Hendrickson at the point. She'll send it down and in. Little gets tripped up again as she tries to backhand the shot on Lifka. Will end up along the near side wall. Little up to Ekron. Ekron has it poked away, is able to hold it in zone. It'll be gathered up along the far side, then stolen away by Strand. Strand up to Ekron. Ekron shot. Blocker save made by Lifka. Puck goes back behind the net. It'll be sent up along the far side wall to Hendrickson. Hendrickson shot. Kick save. Strand with the rebound. Or Lee with the rebound. It'll end up along the near side board, sent up to Ekron. Ekron shot. Kick save made by Lifka. Little will have it back behind the net. She'll have it poke checked away. And Lane is going to be heading to the box now for checking. Although I don't quite know if that was a check or if the gal ran into her. But either way, 48 seconds to go on 48 seconds to go in 4-on-4 hockey. And then Elk River will go to the power play for 1:12. Face off near side of the Moorhead zone between Shirley and Schulz. Will be kicked over to Lovejoy along the near side. She carries it back behind the net, sends it ahead to Shirley. Shirley carries it out to center. Shirley to Hockett. Hockett along the far side wall. Puck comes free and up to Swenson. Swenson shot right on Lifka this time, right into the pads. It'll end up back behind the net. Hockett tries for the wraparound rebound off the rebound. That'll get knocked away in traffic. Along the far side, cleared out to center and sent all the way into the Moorhead zone. That one will get called back on icing. 11 seconds left on 4-on-4. Minute 24. Actually, I suppose a minute 13 would be what would be left on the power play for Elk River. Face off far side is going to be Little and Tonda this time. Little, top of the slot, backhand, kick 6 save made by Lifka. Puck will end up back in the slot. Backhand by Retzer goes into the near side corner. Held up along the near side wall by Pemper. Sent out to center. Swenson will knock it down. Retzer's going to come away with it. Retzer up to Little. Little has it stolen away by 11. It'll be momentarily taken into the Elks zone and then turned right back out. Ekron's going to have it this time far side. She'll have it knocked off her stick by Zapcher. The Elks are going to come away with it. Out through center is Hansen. Hansen dumps it in on Paulson. Little will pick it up back and carry it behind the net. 22 seconds to go on the Elks power play. Pylon will have it at center. Dumped into the Moorhead zone, picked off by Ekron. Ekron kicks it out to center. It's going all the way to the other end. Going to get called back on icing, even though I heard it hit 3 sticks on the way out. 7 seconds to go on the Elks power play. 11:47 to go in the game. Face-off back in the Moorhead zone will be between Strand and Hanks. It's going to be won by the Spuds. Lee is going to carry it out through center, down into, take the shot. Lithgow will make the save. And the Elks are able to clear it back to neutral zone. This time Shirley's going to do it. Shirley right into the slot, puts it right into the breadbasket of Lithgow, who's going to get it knocked down and covered up. Spuds are back to full strength. We'll have 11:26 to go in the period. Face off near side, the Elks zone. Shirley and 16. Shot from the point is going to get knocked down. Rebound picked up, put on the top crossbar. And Elk River is going to be able to clear. Taken the other direction by Scholl. She's going to have it knocked away. It'll end up just inside the Moorhead zone. And Strand is going to be able to clear it out to center. Swenson brings it right in through the slot. She looks for the shot, takes the shot. Kick save made by Lithgow. Rebound is going to end up back behind the net and be sent out in front. And then end up with Lovejoy along the near side. Shirley back behind, centering pass, knocked away. And turned out to center by Berg. Stolen away by the Spuds. Little shot, glove save made. Little ends up with her own rebound, tries to center it up. It's going to get knocked away by Belilli. It'll go all the way down into the Moorhead zone and get called back on icing. Face-off comes to the glove side of Lithgow. Between Lane and Tonda. Up to Ekron at the point. Shot in the goal. 10:21 to go. Spuds open their lead up by another. Face-off back out at center is going to be Tonda and Lane. Lee and Little left and right. They'll be knocked into the Moorhead zone by 11. Picked up by Hendrickson, back behind her own net. She'll send it along the far side to Lee. Centering pass, intercepted by Ekron. Shot taken from the far side by Pylon will be blocked by Lee. Spuds are able to clear. Along the far side, it'll be 11. Ahead to Tonda. Dumped into the zone by Pemper. Stolen away by the Spuds. Carried it out to center by Little. She drops it off for Lane. Lane can't keep a handle on it. It'll end up along the near side boards. Stolen away by Pylon. Carried around behind the net. She tries to clear. Lovejoy is going to send it back behind the net. Little and Tribon. Up to Lovejoy at the far side. Sends it back into the corner. Lane. Centering pass. Chipped by Pylon. So Little couldn't get a full shot on it. Will end up along the near side boards. Carried out to center by Pylon. Knocked away by Ekron. Strand will have it just inside the Elk zone. Knocked away by Tonda, cleared out to center. Lovejoy will have it along the near side boards. Lovejoy backhands to Lane. Lane has a poke checked away by Tonda. She'll pick it up, takes it in, carries it into the zone. Centering pass, Strand shot, save made by Lifka. Faceoff is going to go to the far side of the Elks zone between Hanks and Shirley. Shirley wins the draw up to Swenson at the far side. She'll send it across to Lovejoy, who can't hold on to it and slides out to center. Spuds reset. Lovejoy across to Strand. Strand, top of the slot, tries for the shot. Kick save made. Retzer with the rebound. She gets taken down right behind the net. Puck will come free and onto the near side boards. Lovejoy looks to center it up. Nobody home. Goes across ice and into the far side corner. Taken there by Zatcher. Or by Hancock. Cleared out by the Elks. Lovejoy near side. She's going to dump it in the corner and give chase. Will be picked up by Zatcher first. Up to Swenson from the point. Shot and the goal! 7:36 from the point. Swenson buries the biscuit in the basket. Face off at center ice between Shirley and Schultz. It's going to be won by Shirley. Puck will end up along the far side wall. Down into the Moorhead zone. Schultz loses an edge. Puck will come free and be taken back out. Shirley has it poke checked away. It'll end up along the far side wall. Hendrickson will have it. Hendrickson with a shot from the side. Is going to get stopped up by Lifka and covered up. We'll have 2 seconds, over 7 minutes to go in this game. 5-0 Moorhead lead. Face off far side between Lane and Pylon. Lane is going to win the draw over to Lee, up to Hendrickson, back down to Lee. Lee drives the slot, looks for the backhand. It's knocked away in traffic. It'll come up to Ekron. Ekron shot, knocked down in traffic. Lee will have it. She's going to put the backhand on Lifka, and Lifka will get it covered up. Face-off will be near side of the Elk zone between Lane and Tonda. Puck will end up with Little, who takes a shot that goes just wide of the net. It'll end up in the far side corner. Stolen away by Little. Handed off to Lane. Lane off the wall, back behind the net. Into the far side corner. Centering pass to lead. Shot covered up or blocked away by Lifka. It'll end up on the near side boards. Little and Pemper both go down chasing it. Puck finds its way out to center. Lane will have it. She's going to carry it in right down the center. She looks for the shot, takes the shot. Big stick save made by Lifka. Puck goes into the near side corner. Lane ends up with her own rebounds. Traffic jam behind the net. Puck will go the other direction and onto the near side board. Swenson steps up. It'll send it back behind. Lane has it. Stolen away by Zatcher. Sent out to center to Swenson. Swenson, cross ice. Lovejoy will have it. She's going to take it in on the near side. Wraps it, takes the shot. But Lifka's going to get it covered up. 5:31, 5-0 Moorhead lead in the opening game of the Fargo International. Face off to the blocker side of Lifka. It's going to end up with a Strand at the top of the slot. Strand, backhand, Shirley, rebound, save. Another shot from Hockett. Kick save made by Lifka. Ekron, shot, goes just wide of the net. Shirley will have it in the corner, up to Hendrickson. Hendrickson steps up, takes a shot. Backdoor shot from Hockett. He's going to get kicked away by Lifka. It'll end up back behind the net. Straight over to the near side, boards by Shirley. And up to Ekron. Ekron sends it back down into the corner. Chipped out to center by B. Lilly. Ekron will have it at center. Ekron across to Hockett. Hockett has it knocked away by Pylon. Puck will go back behind the net. Hendrickson, far side shot, save made. Rebound picked up by Shirley, and that one will get covered up. 4.5 plus 2 to go in this game. Face-off goes to the glove side of Lifka this time. Going to be Schultz and Little. Will end up with Swenson at the corner. She sends it across. Chipped up and out by Retzer accidentally. It's going to go all the way into the Moorhead end. Lovejoy is going to give chase. She'll turn it the other direction to Retzer along the near side. Retzer is able to clear it out. That one's going to go the other direction and get called back on icing. So down into the Moorhead end, face-off will be to the near side, the glove side of Paulson. Draw is going to be won by Little. Lovejoy will have it back behind the net. Ahead to Lee, far side. He carries it out through center, one-on-one, going the other direction. Tries for the backhand to get knocked away by Zatcher. It's going to end up back in the Moorhead end. Lovejoy tries to send it ahead. It's going to get picked up. And Lovejoy and Pressler are both going to the box for checking. So that'll cancel both of them out. So they'll both be free to exit the box at 1:38 left in the game. Game will continue at 5-on-5. Face-off near side of the Moorhead end. Puck will be sent into the corner. Ekron will send it around to the far side. It's going to squirt out to center and be chipped ahead by Strand. Hockett will have it on the blue line. Near side, looks to send it across. She's going to get slammed up against the boards by Mullen, who's going to go to the box for checking now. So that will send the Spuds to the power play with 3:13 to go in the third. And they're going to call Mullen, for interference. Faceoff should be near side of the Elks end, but they're going to the far side. Will be between Shirley and Tonda this time. Shirley's going to win the draw, sends it up to Hendrickson on the far side. Down into the slot, knocked away in traffic. Puck will end up with Strand. Strand shot, glove save made by Lifka. It'll end up back behind the net on the stick of Tribon. Stolen away by the Spuds. Shirley will have it in the corner. Backhand up to Hendrickson. Hendrickson shot, knocked down in front, and banged home on the rebound from Hockett. So the Spuds will go up 6-0 on the power play. with 2:46 to go in the game. Face-off at center this time is going to be Hanks and Lane. Lane drops it back to Little. Little's going to drive the zone along the near side, centering pass. Lee takes a shot, goes just wide of the net. Will end up in the near side corner. Lee picks it up by herself to Lane. Back to Little. Little chips it over Lane's head and into the corner. Back up to Little. Puck slides out to center. Little will have it just inside her own zone. Backhand ahead to Lane. Lane 1-on-2 drives into the Elk zone. Round one defender takes a shot, goes right over the blocker of Lipka. And the Spuds are up 7-0. 2 minutes, 1:59, 58, 57, 55, 54, 53. I am way behind here, running clock. Face-off at center is going to be between Tonda and Shirley. Side angle shot from Shirley is going to get kicked away. And the rebound is going to get shoved into Lifka so she can cover it up. .120 to go, running clock. Face off far side. We'll end up with Swenson. Cross to Little. Little with the one-timer. Knocked down in traffic. Ends up in the corner. Strand tries to send it around behind the net. It's going to end up with Shirley along the near side. Up to Little. Slap shot. Goes off B. Lilly. Well, he's taken out to center by Hancock. Knocked away by the Spuds. This time, Pylon is going to try to drive the zone. She'll have it knocked away. Strand is going to come away with it ahead to Hockett. Hockett goes in, one on nobody. Takes a shot, puts it away. 8-0 Moorhead lead. 41, 40, 39, 38, 37 to go. Face off back out at center. I think we're going to get one more series because we'll be down to about 20 seconds when they drop the puck. Ekman has it knocked away by Schultz. Gets sent in on Paulson. Stick save. She'll stick it over into the corner. 9-8-7. Centering pass is intercepted by Lee and sent out to center. 4-3 Lee near side. And that is going to do it for game one of the Fargo International. Your Moorhead Spuds are going to come away with a very strong 8-0 win and be back in action tomorrow morning against Fort Francis. I'm going to have to look up who they are, but I do know they are a Canadian team. So for game one, that is going to do it. And for my camera operator, Lisa Swenson, board master, Emily Swenson, and the Twitter master, who I think is tweeting from home watching the video, Lexi Fish. I'm Seth. If you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe and notify button. You'll be able to follow along with everything that we do. I'm Seth. This has been a production of Krabby Toad Studio. We'll see you again tomorrow.